All right, good day, everyone. Earl here. Follow up to yesterday's video on a trade idea that I had on AUD JPY. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow at the moment. I just woke up probably an hour ago. It is 11:22 a.m. Pacific time, 3rd of May, 2024. Just going to do a quick review here. You see here, I have this alert trigger at 0700 this morning. That would be 10 o'clock New York time. My target was hit. And let's just review this really quick. 15-minute chart. So the trade idea I had yesterday, I have this range here from this high down to this low. That represents that range was mapped out based off the 1 hour chart. And what I saw here was a kind of a change in the direction of order flow. You see this 3 candle high right here was taken. And this was during New York session yesterday. Price retraced of this small range here, right here, from this low to this high. Price retraced below the 705 fib level, as you can see right there. This would have triggered a trade entry, and immediately went up and took that high over here. And that actually would have been a really quick and easy scalp. That would be the very, very end of New York, right before we rolled over into spread hours, which was during this time here. Asia starts right here. This candle is the beginning of Asia session. And as you can see, we just kind of chopped around very close to getting stopped out here last night. And then price made its way on up. And then this morning, we had 2 news events. We had NFP on this little green candle here, not a huge impact to AUD JPY. And then we had another news event come out at 0700, 10 o'clock New York time, which put it over the edge, hit the target. So this trade idea would have yielded 4.8 reward on risk, as you see there. It took some time to play out, but to be honest, if you let these trades roll over from New York and into spread hours, you get charged swap fees. So really, to avoid that, whatever you're doing, just make sure you don't have any open trades unless you're a swing trader, which I am not. Could have entered plenty of opportunities to re-enter this trade during Asia session last night, so that would have avoided any swap fees. And then of course it chopped up, it didn't do much, chopped up a little bit during London, and then New York, it pushed it over the hit the target there. Pulling back to what it looked like on the 1 hour. Let's take a quick look at that. So here's the 1 hour chart. And you see, here's that range. I took that high, that low. And the only goal really was just to get back to equilibrium, is to see price deliver back to equilibrium of that range, which it did. And it's at this time, it's looking like it wants to return back to equilibrium of that range. So this trade idea worked out. There was some stuff down here that I wasn't really too keen on. Thought I was going to get stopped out. I was busy yesterday. I had a lot of things going on that, family event that I needed to attend to. So that's why I didn't execute a real-time trade. I just is more of a observation of price action and to see how things play out on this pair. Because as I said before, I am not the expert on AUD JPY. Just recently started paying attention to this. It used to be on my very outer radar. But now I'm bringing it much closer. Going to do some thorough back testing this weekend to see, observe, how the price action works during Asia session, because that's, as seeing as how I'm just now waking up, Asia session is where it's at for me, and as far as time available to trade. So this gives me some hope to, hey, this, or not some hope, but this gives me information on, hey, this is a worthwhile pair to pay attention to and to back test and to see how this could play out moving forward. As far as where it goes from here, let me remove that because that's done. Let me remove this because that's done. And let me remove that line. And what we have now, I'm going to remove that range. So what I see right now is I see a double bottom that potentially can be taken out. And it is right here, this double bottom. If you see that, this low and that low. So relative equal lows, it's really choppy up here. It's smooth down here. So that tells me at some point the price is going to turn maybe up in this premium area and head for this area because that everybody who went long here, they've got stops resting below. So this is an area of liquidity that I'm paying attention to. So over the course of this next week, at some point, I expect this area of liquidity to be taken. Okay, so it's up to me to determine when to short. I have an area of interest up here. You're going to see this up green candle before this big drop. So if price reaches up into this area, I would look for a possible turn to the downside with a target of taking out these relative equal lows. That's what I'm seeing at the moment. But what I do is end of day, I just I clear the chart, get rid of all these drawings. And when I come back to this, I like to start with a clean slate. And I like to go up to a much higher time frame, for example, the 4-hour. And when I come back to this, I start with a clean higher time frame chart. I look at the structure objectively. I look at where price has been. I look for areas of relative equal lows, relative equal highs, recent lows. I look at where price currently is. And I come to I develop a thesis as to where I believe price may go to next. And so that's kind of how I do it personally on whatever I'm trading. So when I come back to the chart, it's going to look like this, clean, no indicators, no drawings, no nothing. And it'll give me a fresh perspective and point of view. I hope this was helpful. Sharing my 2 cents on things. Backtest AUD JPY is my homework for the weekend. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you survived NFP and ISI. Let's see, here's the news today. Yeah, there's NFP and ISM services, the 2 news events today. I hope you guys survived that. Remember, it's a wise idea to stay out of the market when those events hit and then trade the aftermath. So wait about 30 minutes afterwards and then see if there's some structure that's developing that is tradable. And if there isn't, there isn't. Just step away. That's it for me. I appreciate your support. Appreciate you all watching. Thank you very much. I wish you a very good weekend. Stay safe out there next week. Do your due diligence, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.